Today we're going to be featuring the humble bonsai, the humble ficus bonsai tree, and finding out how to make a kalimba much worse. So, like many middle-aged dickheads having a midlife crisis, I bought a kalimba. I think you know your life is ultimately fucked if you find yourself ordering a small coyote's worth of Kalimbas at 3 AM in the morning and thinking it's a good idea. It was a terrible idea. This is the proof of concept though. Yeah, I just erode that away into nothingness because it's pointless and it's a waste. So here's the making of it. Here's, you know, do I have to narrate this? It's like, first of all, you drill some holes so you can put the thing back together. You know, because otherwise it's harder to. This is a stupid way to do it. Look, today, yeah, maybe, well, not drilling holes like here. You'll see what I'm about to do next is ultimately the failure of this project, which is well, not the failure. It's just sticking the you know the pickups. Just basically sticking the pickups in the Kalimba was the worst part of this project. Like, it's so yeah, you mark it out. Obviously, you got to measure. You know, say measure once, cut twice. So that's what I'm doing here. So these Japanese tools, hand tools, are quite hard to use. I don't know why. Like, I decided to learn using it while doing a pretty awkward, stupid cut on a kalimba. Like, yeah, here's another ultimate failure in the project. I put it between a metal vise and then used a piece of tissue paper to try and not mark the kalimba, which ultimately didn't work. So this is the part of the process where it's just tedious. It's just, you should just whack on some lo-fi chilled out hip hop beats and just relax to this repetitive. Do I need to put a strobe warning? Oh no. Is this gonna cause? Oh, right. I'm always doing something wrong. This may cause a stroke. Stroke? No, it's fine. Right, yeah, you've got to be, if you want to try this at home, you've got to be pretty dedicated because this is it's pretty dumb, it's pretty stupid, it's pretty ridiculous, it's pretty pointless. There's no hope. You might as well just buy a kalimba and not rip out the contact mics, and that sounds much better. I think this is the perfect time to play some of the noises from the kalimba. Ignore the birds. Actually, pay attention to the birds. They set the scene. I can imagine a really calm place. I don't know how this process could have been made any easier. Like, probably not using this stupid Japanese saw, and then like try to use it like a normal saw. Or you're like, oh, it's the push, or you pull it, or you pull it with the push. Oh no. The point is, yeah, I bought this saw so I can make incredibly straight cuts. I probably should have learned how to use it before decimating this Kalimba, this poor Kalimba. And looking back on this footage now, I'm like, oh, this is horrible. What are you doing, buddy? Oh no, it's coming down at an angle there. Like that's not good. Like, yeah, that's probably why you're having a bad time there. Like, whoops. I hope this is worth it. No, it wasn't worth it. Future Rich here. Yeah, you're a dickhead. Story of my life. Hope this is worth it. Kill the billionaires. Laser cutter, laser time. This is a lazy cutter, like cuts for you when you just can't do it yourself. It's pretty advanced piece of technology. But yeah, like it says, lazy. Skrrr. Ippity. Don't know what that means. Ippity. If it makes sense to anyone, please let me know. Ippity, 2 for T, 1 for T, IPT. It's probably you can control it over internet. So yeah, here's a Kalimba in a lazy cutter. Alright, so these things are massively complicated to program. It takes a while to set up. It's slightly more complicated than Wind Waker. That is a cultural reference, apparently. Cool. See if that works then. Of course it works. You know it works. You've ruined it. You've shown everyone at the start of it. Like, you've showed the clip of it finished before, like in the first episode of it.
Dangerous,
like,
so dangerous. This is so stupid, so dangerous.
No, you're just telling that to people. It's not stupid or dangerous at all. It's a lazy cutter. Any idiot can use one.
Bunny, fire.
Bunny, fire.
It worked. Oh my god.
This hideous creation is nearly ready. Oh no. Oh dear. Look, of course it works because you've tried it like 3 times already on a scrap piece of wood. Like, of course it works. Like, you made sure it works. Like, that's the whole point of prototyping, right? Like, at least, you probably should have learned to, cut a piece of wood properly before, eviscerating that bloody Kalimba. This is a plant because I'm worked up right now, obviously. It's some chilled out nature. So you don't get too pissed off with how annoying this Kalimba is. Yeah, so this is a place where you can hack stuff. Like, it's got old stuff. These are like pieces of equipment that probably don't work. Like, but they probably make music or measure something. General sciencey stuff. This spins round. You know what I mean? So there's that. If you want. This is a golden cat. What's the golden cat thinking? Oh, I know what the golden cat is thinking. It's bloody hard to find a plant for the golden cat because the golden cat is tiny and you go to Prestige Flowers, you buy a golden cat with a plant in it, and it comes to you, and then the plant is like bigger than the actual cat, and then you're like, oh man, and then the plant dies anyway. You're like, oh great, so I've got like a cat with no plant in it, and you're like, well, what is this specific diameter of plant pot that I'm supposed to find for this specific cat? Like, it's a bloody nightmare, to be honest. Like,